Hi, I'm Justin Clark, recent graduate of Miami Media School. I came to the school over a year ago with just a love for movies, but I left with so much more. I am now a board operator for Intercom Media. I work at 104.3 The Shark, where I get to work inside the radio industry. I also have an online podcast where I'm doing like through here at the school, where I get to talk about my favorite passion, which is movies. You can learn so much here at Miami Media School in such a short amount of time, which is what I did. In less than a year, I picked up so many skills from audio editing to video editing. I am so happy that I made that decision.
Hola, somos los Peachy Boys de Mix 98.3 de La Gozadera y estamos aquí en el Miami Media School.
Estamos aquí y esta escuela está espectacular. Se la recomiendo 100%. Esto está buenísimo, tiene muchas cosas. Te enseñan a trabajar con las cámaras, te enseñan a producir, te enseñan a hacer tu propio show de radio. Esto está espectacular. Si nosotros hubiésemos tenido una escuela así como esta, vaya, hubiera sido tremenda ayuda para cuando empezamos.
No, déjame explicarte. Si nosotros cuando empezamos a hacer Peachy Films, allá en el 2007, tuviéramos las herramientas que hay en el Miami Media School, James Cameron y Steven Spielberg, eso al seguro juégatela. Así que nada, te recomendamos Miami Media School porque la vas a pasar bien y te vas a rodear de personas que tienen tu misma pasión, que les gustan las cosas que hacen, les gusta lo que tú haces. Así que nada, vaya, esto tenía que existir en el 2007, Michael. ¿Dónde estábamos nosotros?
Recomendado 100%.
My family had an NBC license from Cuba that was taken from our family in 1959 in the Castro Revolution. And all these years later, at the age of 50, I'm given an opportunity to apply for a radio license. Then I come, see the Miami Media School advertisements, and I said, well, maybe I'll empower myself to winning by signing up for the course. So I did. And all of a sudden, man, I'm in the computer, looking at my regular emails, boom, FCC permit, 94.5 FM, 100 watt, low power radio. Oh my God, you'll be the first alumni, Miami Media School alumnus, that actually built a station from ground up. And I just couldn't believe it. I go, oh my God, I really did will myself. Now I'm the proud franchisee of WSQF Blink Radio, where you blink once I said it, blink twice, you missed it.
I love Miami Media School because they have hands-on training and experience right for you. I love this school.
Me encanta Miami Media School porque aquí puedo aprender acerca de broadcasting.
So I love Miami Media School because you actually get hands-on experiential knowledge.
I love Miami Media School because Miami Media School has opened up a ton of avenues for me. Avenues meaning opportunity that I thought I would never have.
Me encanta la escuela Miami Media School, ya que he aprendido bastante en esta escuela.
I love Miami Media School because I get hands-on learning.
And welcome to Central Broward Regional Park. We have another great game, FC Miami City versus the Palm Beach Suns. It's a pretty gloomy day outside. A lot of thunder and lightning and rain going on. Field's kind of wet, but I don't think that's going to affect each team. You think so, Brad?
No, not at all. And I have to say, gloomy is an understatement. We have been under a weather delay for about the past half hour here at Central Broward Regional Park. But with that being said, it looks like as they are shaking hands, we are going to be having a kickoff here momentarily.
Yes. It was a long weather delay, but finally the field shaking hands.
To our attention that medias are very important for the club and for the image of the club. But on top of that, for the players,
FC Miami City playing the Palm Beach Suns just a few days ago, and can I say the word annihilation?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's a good one.
It was a pretty nasty win that they were able to do 4-0 against these guys. Now, of course, Palm Beach Suns having some issues with just getting a full team here with some bike issues that were a problem. But now they have a full team, so we'll be excited to see what they can do now that they have a full team.
Yeah, now that they have a full team, you get to see, who they really are, how they really compete, and maybe it won't be another blowout, It might be closer than you think, or much closer than the last game showed.
Well, we're going to see a little bit from this team and what that youth can do, because here's the thing. This is going to be a youth-tested team.
Definitely.
They're all high school kids, most of them. A majority of them are in high school.
High school, yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see what they can do.
Yeah, between ages 18 and 22. And as Brad just pointed out, the majority of them are in high school. You have some college kids playing for college teams. But, yeah, it's going to be youth-tested against a very, very senior and very together FC Miami City team that's been playing for almost 2 years now. And the Palm Beach Suns have only been together for, according to their coach, 3 months. So we're going to see how important experience and togetherness plays, in this game today. And the game has started. Got to kick off Palm Beach Suns control. And once again, as every game, we're looking for FC Miami City to play that aggressive defense. And Palm Beach is sitting at midfield. And they kick it back to the backfield, trying to set something up. And, of course, FC Miami City is there. We have Hamza and Perea playing some tough defense. And that's one thing that hasn't changed about FC Miami City. Their defense that they play is just, the toughest I've seen in a while. And they almost had a big steal right there. And there goes Hamza playing great defense, and they take control. We have number 23 for FC Miami City. Then Palm Beach kicks it out of bounds and try to prevent a great defensive play by number 23 on FC Miami City. And hopefully FC Miami City, do what they do every game, just put that defensive pressure on and stay on the opponent's side of the field.
Well, it's going to be interesting again to see how quickly this FC Miami City team can jump on the board against these young guys.
Oh, yes, definitely. I mean, they beat them 4-0, so I don't think it should be that much of an issue. Now we have Perea and Chris Davis playing a little back and forth in the right corner of the field and kick it towards the goalie, kind of a side kick. And it's going to reset. Going to have the FC Miami City take it out from the top right corner. And that is, I believe, Kofic, if I'm not mistaken.
And remember, last game, all 4 goals were scored in the first half. And that type of aggressiveness, when you play that quickly, is going to really demoralize the other team.
Oh, and we just had a shot on goal with a potential assist from Parpay, but it was thwarted by Palm Beach Suns goalie, and going to reset and set up for a kick downfield.
When you look at what I was saying earlier, when you look at that type of demoralization from being scored on so early, especially with a group of young guys, it takes a lot for them to be able to come back from that.
Oh, no, most definitely is. Like you said, 4 goals in the first half. Like, I don't know how you can come back from that. And then we have Palm Beach Suns kicking it down. It's kicked out of bounds by FC Miami City, so Palm Beach is going to take over possession. They're throwing in, and there goes Chris Davis with some aggressive defense, and he calls a turnover. It's going right back to FC Miami City. So once again, as every game, that defensive presence of FC Miami City is causing problems for the opposing team. Now Palm Beach is juggling the ball at midfield, trying to get some space, trying to get on the other side. Long winding kick from Palm Beach. They're threatening, and it's thwarted again by FC Miami City. That tough defense.
I like the aggressiveness that the Palm Beach Suns defense has there. They were able to turn it over and keep it on this side of the field, on their own side of the field, and I like that aggressiveness there. They're going to have the potential time to test the FC Miami City's goalie early here. We'll see what they can do on offense.
Yeah, hopefully they take advantage of all this time they're spending on FC Miami City's side of the field. But it looks like FC is having none of that. They're taking over control now, trying to get across midfield. We have Parpay setting up, looking for a seam somewhere, and he's surrounded by 5 orange jerseys. So just as aggressive as FC Miami City is on defense, Palm Beach seems to be doing the same. And Palm Beach is, nice steal there by Muhid, I believe. And he's tripped. And we're going to have a stoppage in the game. Number 8 on FC Miami City is tripped by number 27 from the Palm Beach Suns. We're going to have a reset. We're going to have Kofic set up from midfield as he kicks it down to Hamza. And then Hamza is tripped, and looks like Hamza is grabbing his ankle. You hope he's okay.
Nice sportsmanship from the Palm Beach Suns player coming over to make sure he's okay and then helping him up. Always good to see good teamwork and sportsmanship.
Absolutely. Hamza gets up a little hobbled, and Perea loses the ball to a Palm Beach Suns player, and it is out of bounds on FC Miami City, so Palm Beach is going to take over possession. And as I look on the board, it looks like they haven't updated the time or anything.
Yep, we are running a little bit of a technical issue there, but we've been going for about a good 6.5 minutes. We're in about the 7th minute.
Just about. And we have Parpay setting up from midfield, looking for a seam, looking for someone. Kicks it over to Kofic. Kofic looking all the way downfield. Gives it to Perea. Perea over. And we're going to get an offsides on FC Miami City. A little too hot there. You got to slow down. And that was a huge issue last game with FC Miami City. A lot of offsides. And if you think about it, if they won 4-0, they could have been way more if it wasn't for all those offsides. Now we have Palm Beach setting it up, kicking it downfield. And Chris Davis with some more aggressive defense, looking to get the ball back on FC Miami City's side. But Palm Beach is controlling. They've been aggressive on defense, but not as aggressive on offense. And FC Miami City takes over with some great defense, but it is out of bounds on FC Miami City. Palm Beach is going to go ahead and take over. Going to throw it in from out of bounds. It's a long throw in towards FC Miami City side of field. FC Miami City kind of thwarts that, but Palm Beach takes over possession. And another trip by number 23 on FC Miami City, tripping number 16 on the Palm Beach Suns team. And we're going to have a stoppage. It's going to be Palm Beach's ball. They're going to throw in from the side. And that was about 3 trips within the first, 8 minutes, Brad?
Well, the aggressiveness, like I said, is something that I'm sure the head coach from Palm Beach Sun told his team, because what you don't want to do is have a repeat from the last game here.
Definitely. And Palm Beach is threatening, looking to try to get a shot on goal on FC Miami City, but that's thwarted away by Mohamed Karuma.
Wow, Karuma's jersey was dragged about 7-8 yards there.
I don't know what they're doing out there, but on Palm Beach, I don't think they're playing soccer. And we have on FC Miami City, Hamza taking over at midfield, and Perea setting up. Then we have Chris Davis at midfield setting up to Kofic. Kofic kicks downfield, looking for number 23. Can he control it? Kick is a little bit too far, out of bounds. We're going to have Palm Beach set up for the throw-in.
Well, again, what I saw from that defense on the far side of the field, you'll see it a lot of times in soccer. If a player gets beat down the pitch up the sideline and there's not a lot of, observation there, they're going to try and slow him down. And grabbing the jersey, it's not illegal.
But it's not exactly legal. And we're going to have Palm Beach's goalie kick it downfield. Oh, and he does a short kick. And he kick it right back to his goalie. So they're looking for a seam. But we have FC Miami City using the great aggressive defense. Nice steal there by Chris Davis. He's being pushed around a little bit, but that's not affecting him. And he's pushed to the ground. No stoppage. Wait, I was wrong. No, I was right. No stoppage. And then we have Hamza with a shot on goal. Oh, and it's thwarted by Palm Beach. And then we have Kofic at midfield setting up. Chris Davis looking for a seam. Kicks it all the way over to Mohamed Karuma, and you love to see the ball in his possession.
Wow, beautiful move. Yeah, beautiful move by him to get by the defender, and then he's tripped. I want to ask you, Jordan, have you noticed any change in their offensive game plan since they started the season? You know, the last couple of games, we saw their offensive game plans have been a little bit different. And we spoke with the head coach for FC Miami City before the game, and Coach Wanyama said he's trying to get to first place.
Yes, he said he was focused on just, solidifying that first place spot in the division and, getting all the, all the way to the top. That's what he's focused on today. And nobody's going to stop him, seems like. But one thing I do notice that has changed is that FC is not controlling from midfield like they usually do.
Right.
And then we have a shot on goal by Parpay. Oh, and a great save by Palm Beach's goalie. He stretched out for that one. A lot of effort in that save by Palm Beach's goalie. But yeah, usually FC Miami City, they take a long time setting up at midfield, but it looks like they're, just being aggressive, being quick, and just, getting that out of the way.
Their strikers, it seems, the past couple of games have become much more aggressive, and that's what you're going to have to do as we await a corner kick.
And Mahmoud sets up for the corner kick. Oh, and that was about 3 saves in one.
It was. I think the goalie for Palm Beach Suns was originally trying to tap it out over the top of the bar and decided to come down and catch it cleanly.
Oh,
and that's where the issue happened. And the ball was kicked out of bounds and almost knocked a spectator right in his face. That was a good move by this spectator. Sitting down here, that's what it takes. You got to pay attention when you're sitting alongside the pitch, because he almost got nailed in the face.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to see. And Pajin being aggressive going down, then he is tripped by a Palm Beach Suns player. And we're going to have, it looks like Chris Davis with a corner kick after the foul.
Very aggressive here. Very aggressive on the early goings on.
Yeah, and you would think, Palm Beach would be aggressive after that 4-0 thrashing.
Right.
You probably have that mentality. This is not going to happen again. Then we have FC Miami City controlling. At midfield, we have Kofic setting up, looking for a seam. Kicked out of bounds by Palm Beach. And there's a lot of lineup changes, I noticed also.
Well, like Coach said, he's looking for the first place solidification, and that might be part of it.
Definitely. And we have Pereira looking for a setup there. And it's kicked away by Palm Beach, but taken right back by Parpay. Kicks it straight into the air. Let's see who gets it. Goes right back to FC Miami City. Akhmatov. And then they kick it right to FC Miami City's goalie, Eric Edge, as he sets up for a kick down the field.
Eric Edge, of course, from the United Kingdom. Given an opportunity, the last time we were here, he got his first start, and he's back again starting as the goalie for FC Miami City.
And he did a pretty good job that day.
Yes, he did.
And then we have a lot of aggressiveness by Chris Davis, Pereira, and Pajin. But it is all for nothing because Palm Beach has taken over, and then they kick it clean out of bounds. Then Palm Beach sets up for the throw-in, looking for a player at midfield.
Before they started the game, on that far side of the field, there was a gate where the Palm Beach Suns logo was hanging. They actually had to move that gate back about 5 or 6 feet because it was right on the white line. And it still seems a little bit of a problem, and I think it's, inside the player's mind. They're trying to stay off of that side of the field because there's not a lot of room there.
Yeah, you don't want players getting injured by running to that gate.
You don't.
Now we have Karuma setting up, kicking down to Hamza. And kind of overkicks him. Hamza couldn't chase the ball down. It's taken over by Palm Beach. And it
we
looks
may
like,
have an offsides on that. I saw a hand go up. I'm not sure.
But it looks like it's going to stay. I believe that's Palm Beach's ball. No, sorry, it's going to go to FC Miami City as Parpay and Colino sets up for a corner kick. And you know Parpay is great on these assists from the corner kicks, from the free kicks, from anywhere.
He bends it like Parpay.
Yep. Parpay sets up from the corner kick from the top left corner. He's setting up. Tennis players go over here. He kicks. Oh, and a beautiful
header.
Beautiful header goal by Maribet from the assist from Parpay. And once again,
We've
Parpay
seen that
with
before.
another assist. Yeah.
We've seen that exact corner kick in that exact header on this exact field a couple of times before. Beautiful goal.
And that makes the score 1-0 in the favor of FC Miami City just within the 15th minute of this game.
Well, history repeats itself between these two.
Mm-hmm.
And the first 15 minutes of this game, we have our first goal.
And once again, that goal was by Maribet from the assist from Jonathan Parpay. And you can definitely see the replay of that goal if you visit FC Miami City's Twitter. And that would be at FC.
And we'll take a look at that a little bit later, at that goal at another time. You can go back and check that with social media another time. Won't be available right away. Again, this game was delayed, so production we're looking into bringing that back. But for now, make sure you stick to youtube.com and follow FC Miami City's channel at youtube.com and watch us live.
Top left corner. Yes, nothing like some live soccer on a gloomy Thursday afternoon.
Oh, and a beautiful header. It's not gloomy for FC Miami City as they've already scored 1-0. We get ready to see if they can equal the amount of 4 goals to 0 the last time these two teams played in the first half. They have about 30 minutes to go and about 3 goals to make it up in.
What's that? A goal every 10 minutes?
I think that can happen.
Yeah, not impossible. As Kofic kicks it out of bounds, and Palm Beach's goalie is setting up for the kick downfield. Long, winding kick, and it is taken over by FC Miami City. Kofic kicks it down to Karuma, and here he goes with this fast, quick, beautiful footwork. Karuma's looking, threatening. Oh, and he's thwarted by a double team. And there will be no stoppage. That was a great steal by Palm Beach there. And it's, kind of weird to see Karuma stop because usually nobody ever stops Karuma. And then ball is kicked out of bounds by Palm Beach, and this will be FC Miami City's ball as Chris Davis throws in. And we have Kofic setting up at midfield, look for a player, look for a seam. Goes back to Chris Davis. Chris Davis to Karuma with a little give and go. Back to Kofic at midfield. And then we have Maribet, I apologize, back to Parpay, and he gives it back to Kofic, who looks like, he's setting up, like I said, from midfield, back to Chris Davis.
There's Padgett now at about the midfield line, gets grabbed by number 25.
And we're going to have some stoppage here with number 25 on Palm Beach grabbing Padgett. And then we have Hamza setting up. Running downfield, kicks it over to Parpay. Parpay's looking for something. Maybe get a second assist. He kicks it all the way to go to Karuma. Oh, and it's thwarted by another double team by Palm Beach. And I think Palm Beach knows about Mohamed Karuma because since this game started, they've been hitting him with double and triple teams.
Well, if you are a part of the PDL league, you know about Mohamed Karuma as he is one of the leading goal scorers of the league. So trust me, these kids watch tape, they watch film, they have social media, they know about him as a goalie.
Yeah,
so
they are not letting Karuma breathe.
One of the things that you have to remember with these young players is they learn pretty quickly. So I would not be surprised if the adjustments are made much quicker in the first half than they were they were this game than they were last game.
Oh,
very nasty trip.
We have a
by
nasty
number 25.
Trip by number 25 on Chris Davis, and Mohamed Karuma coming to Chris Davis's side trying to.
And we've got our first yellow card.
Yellow card.
And it was nasty.
Yeah, Chris Davis is still on the ground, writhing in pain. You hope he's okay. Kicked him right in the shin, it looked like.
So we're waiting for the refs to see if they're going to bring the trainer on. They're not. He jumps right up.
That's great to see. Clap it up for Chris.
Good sportsmanship there by the defender, but he's going to be coming out of the game from Palm Beach Suns, and we're going to get our first substitution coming in the 19th minute for the Palm Beach Suns.
And it's always glad to it's always good to see a player hop up from a injury that looks so bad, but obviously it's not as bad.
Now we await Kevin Kofik's free kick.
Telling everybody set up. Kofik sets up. And he looks like a lot of confusion.
Well, what he's trying to do is place that ball right above the wall, which he does. Finds it right in that corner soft spot. Little give and go action, but it does not play out.
Yeah, great defense by Palm Beach. And unlike a lot of teams, Palm Beach is being aggressive on defense, but not really much so on offense. As Palm Beach controls that midfield, setting up, looking for something. Oh, and a Palm Beach player is tripped up by, it looks like Colina.
Colina's grabbing the back of his head. He wasn't expecting that type of collision.
Not at all. Long winding kick from a Palm Beach player down. It is controlled by Chris Davis. Oh.
I think Chris Davis misplayed that because he was trying to make a chest pass back to the goalie there.
And he totally missed it.
We're going to have a corner kick from Palm Beach Suns.
From the bottom left corner. He kicks it out. Little give and go action.
And he misses it.
It goes out of bounds. And Chris Davis is going to throw in for FC Miami City. Do you think that's the youth showing right there?
Well, I think a lot of times the angle of that pass, it was in the air. It wasn't on the ground. Okay. There's no wind, but I think he just misjudged where the ball was going to drop, and that could happen to anyone.
True. And we have some aggressive defense. Looks like Hamza of FC Miami City pushed down number 15 of Palm Beach.
Palm Beach is going to have it on Miami's side. We'll try and see what they can do with this. Long kick towards the goal.
And that's thwarted by Kofik. As Palm Beach takes over control again. And here goes Karuma and Perez setting up.
Nice dribbling, nice passing.
And great defense there by Palm Beach, thwarting the old give and go between Hamza and Karuma. Nice footwork there by number 17 on Palm Beach. Oh, and he's just like a ping pong out there, just getting tossed back and forth.
Well, he's in high school, and he's very, very small, number 17 for Palm Beach Suns. That jersey's halfway the size of him. So that doesn't surprise me. And don't let that actually be a deterrent and think that the defense is playing him hard. He's a small guy.
Yeah. And according to Palm Beach's coach, he's probably the guy you should look out for more than anyone.
Exactly.
So we have Palm Beach on their side setting up, kicking it down to Kofik. He takes over. And Chris Davis on the side looking up to Karuma. Karuma looking for Colino.
Great pass.
Great pass by Karuma to Colino. Hamza takes over, and then Palm Beach's defense takes back over at midfield. And then Parpay, not sure what he did, but it's out of bounds FC Miami City. Palm Beach throws in. They're looking for a shot on goal, but Kofik says, not today.
No, not today. It's a pretty funny meme that goes around.
Yeah, who's that? Mutombo, if I'm not not mistaken. Yeah, that was a hilarious commercial.
Mutombo. Great soccer player in his own right. Loves soccer.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
He'd probably make a great goalie. Then we have some aggressive defense. 2 players from each team on the floor, and it looks like there's going to be some stoppage.
You know, another great NBA center who loves soccer and actually played soccer before basketball was Akeem Olajuwon for the Houston Rockets, Hall of Famer Akeem Olajuwon. He originally came over to the United States to play soccer.
Wow, look at that. Now he's a 2-time champion, one of the greatest players ever.
Yes, yes.
And also, for the young kids, if you don't know Akeem, Kobe Bryant also played soccer.
Yeah, he did.
He spent a little time in Italy when he was younger, and he said that helped him out helped him out a lot with his footwork. We have Palm Beach throwing in. Is taken over by FC with the great defense.
Beautiful dribbling there as they get up the field. Beautiful.
Hamza looking to set up.
Look at that.
Great football, Hamza.
Oh,
Great shot.
nice shot
but
on
even
goal.
A better save by Palm Beach's goalie.
It really was, because that was coming at him very fast. I was expecting a goal there.
Yeah, it was all in stride too.
Yeah. So great save.
And then Almatov from FC Miami City is pushed in the back by number 26 from Palm Beach. Like, I don't even think he was going for the ball. He just pushed him.
Yeah, he did. I got to tell you, that was an aggressive push to the goal just now. It was a 3-on-1 situation with the goalie in the back, and the goalie was able to spread eagle and find a way to block that shot on goal. But that was textbook right there.
Yeah, definitely. Looked good all around. The kick, the save, everything. As we have Parpay setting up for the free kick, and you think he's going to set up another goal? He's pretty good at it.
Well, it's not a corner kick. It's not a corner kick. It's going to be a free kick, but we'll see if he can bend it over the wall. That's where he's trying to place it. It's over the wall, and it's right into the goalie's hand.
Right into the goalie's hand as he sets up for the throwdown, waiting for his team to clear out.
It's going to be a free kick, but we'll see if
and
he
I
can
don't know if you
bend it over
noticed,
the wall.
but
That's where
it
he's trying to
seems like
place
the
it.
gloom is
It's
going
over the
away
wall,
within
and it's right
almost
into the goalie's
26
hand.
minute in the game.
Yeah, the sun is going to be peeking out towards the right, headed towards Miami. Still dark south of Fort Lauderdale, north of Fort Lauderdale.
As our Palm Beach sets up at midfield. Hamza with the good defense. And then we have Colina kicking it out of bounds. Then we have number 14 from Palm Beach setting up for the throw-in. It's taken right away by Maribet. And then Palm Beach gets it right back. They're on FC Miami City's side. Look like they have numbers. Number 24 looking for somebody. They get a shot on goal. Oh, nice defense by Colino there. And even better defense by Muhammad Karuma on the ball carrier right now.
Number 24 tries for the give and go. It was actually thwarted by the referee that time because he was definitely open in that lane. And it hit the referee's knee. And that's pretty sad. Number 24 stands about 5'6". So he can really slip in and out of places.
Yeah. Nice footwork there by number 24 also.
Yep. You know, when you're a smaller guy, you can fit through the seams easier.
True. And then
Beautiful
we have Hamza
work.
With great footwork, and he tries to bend it. Oh, and it goes right to the left side of the goal.
It was wide left on that shot, but it was a good idea. I could see where he was trying to go with it.
Definitely. As our Palm Beach's goalie sets up for the kick down. As we're entering within the 27th minute of the game. Long winding kick by Palm Beach's goalie, taken over by Akhmatov. And he's looking for Karuma. Kicks it a little too far. Now Karuma's playing some defense. And it's taken over by Chris Davis. He's looking for Parpay. Parpay kicks over to Colino. Oh, nice steal there by number 17 on Palm Beach. He has numbers. He has a full head of steam, trying to get a shot on goal. Great defense there by Chris Davis. Shut all that down.
It really was. Look, number 17, that's where you show your youth. He had a full head of steam, and he tried to go between three defenders for a shot on goal. That's probably not going to work. He could have dropped it back to wait for help. And he did at the end. He tried to kick it back.
Yeah.
But, that's where it shows that some of these players are still high school and they're thinking, because it's hard to go between three guys and then the goalie as well.
Oh, yes, very true. Like in basketball. Oh, and we have a nasty kick here by number 27 on Akhmatov on FC Miami City.
Yeah, he grabbed him by the back of his neck and threw him to the ground.
And
let's
kicked
call
him in
it.
the shin.
Yeah, let's call it what it is.
A wrestling move. That's what we're gonna call it. Then we have Kofik setting up to Hamza, back to Akhmatov. And they're setting up at midfield, not being too aggressive, trying to find a seam. Kofik down, trying to get it to Hamza. Palm Beach playing great defense. And Palm Beach is controlling, looking for a seam. And look at Karuma coming back from behind. Great steal there by Akhmatov. He kicks it to Chris Davis. And Chris Davis gets knocked down again by number 24. Now these guys may be young and small, but they're aggressive. They're just knocking down and grabbing. It's crazy.
Well, I think they're at the. Oh wow, was there a whistle that was not heard because the play had continued on FC Miami City, and the head coach, Coach Wanya, is furious right now
All the hand
because they were continuing to play. Everyone had stopped except for 2 players for FC Miami City, and they were getting ready to attack that goal.
Yeah. And then we have Parpay setting up for another free kick. He kicks it. Oh, and a nice little defensive header there by number 27.
Yeah, it was a good block. It definitely took them out of their offensive play that they were trying to do off of that free kick.
Mm-hmm. And we have FC Miami City with the control. And in the distance there, I don't know if you saw that, Brad.
I saw a little flash of lightning.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hopefully there's no stoppage. Hopefully it's far enough.
it has to be within 5 miles.
And do you know how to measure lightning?
I do.
Yeah, I was
do.
taught
You
that.
count it.
You count the seconds and pretty
you
cool.
definitely do.
And then we have another player from FC Miami City getting knocked down. The captain, Brian Pereira, he's knocked down by number 17. And we're going to have some stoppage there. Ref talking to Brian Pereira. Probably telling him to get up. It wasn't that bad.
Well, the ref's actually telling him to back the ball up before he gets his free kick.
And then we have, looks like Karuma is setting up for the free kick, as opposed to Parpay, who usually does it. And we have Palm Beach setting up their wall of defense. And see how that goes. Ref set everybody up. Karuma shoots. Oh, and about a foot over the goal.
I'm not sure where Karuma was actually going on that because I think he was trying to get for the top right corner, but it went towards the middle. Wasn't quite sure where he was going on that.
Yeah, probably didn't bend it enough, bending like he wanted it to. Now we have Palm Beach's goalie setting up for the kick down the field. He's moving around his players, setting them up, telling them where to go. And we have a long, winding kick. Nice aggressive header by Chris Davis, thwarting the Palm Beach's offensive plans and kicked out of bounds by Palm Beach. And we're going to have Chris Davis.
I gave number 24 some credit. I said 5'7". He may be 5'5".
Maybe.
He may be 5'5".
With cleats on.
With cleats on. That's a short guy.
And then we have Chris Davis throwing it into Hamza. He's in the corner battling with a Palm Beach player. They are battling.
Yeah, I love Hamza's aggressiveness on that.
And the Palm Beach player throws Hamza to the ground.
Yeah, the Palm Beach player giving about 20 pounds and about 4 inches on him. But I love Hamza. He literally put his head down and his arms out like a bull and charged right at him. You may be small, but you have a big heart, my friend, in my book.
Absolutely. Can't measure heart. Then we have Palm Beach's goalie setting up for another kick. And we are just within the 32nd minute in this game. The score is still 1-0.
If you were tracking to see if there were going to be 4 goals scored before the first half, you better hurry up.
Yeah. Time is running. We have Palm Beach setting up in the backfield. Now they're midfield. Kind of over kick. Taken over by Kofic. Nice footwork there to keep it in bounds. And even better footwork by Chris Davis, weaving through 4 players, and he is tripped. There's no stoppage. But we have Hamza setting up with a little kick from Pereira. Nice footwork by Hamza. He's with another triple team.
Great move by Chris Davis
Great
there.
move. Another great move by Chris. How is he doing this?
Well, one thing that Chris did on that is he saw the defenders and where they were trying to go, and because he's probably about 6 feet and they're about 5'4", he literally jumped over them.
Yeah, jumped right over them.
That's exactly what happened.
Control of the ball, which is the crazy part.
Yeah, he just jumped over them.
Yeah. And then we have a kick out of bounds by Colina, so the ball is going to go to Palm Beach as they set up for the throw-in. And as I said earlier, the score is still 1-0 in favor of FC Miami City over the Palm Beach Suns. As Palm Beach sets up for midfield. They're looking for a seam. They're looking for something. And early in the game, they were, they set up shop on FC Miami City side, but not so much now. As we have number 24 setting up, looking for a shot on goal. Great defense by, I believe that's Pageant. Sorry for the delay there. And we have Captain Brian Pereira. The ball is stolen from him by Palm Beach player number 26. Palm Beach is setting up from midfield.
One of the things that you want to look at on defense here is keeping them boxed up, keeping them bunched up. Don't let them spread out too much because that allows for the passing lanes to become wider and the scoring opportunities better. So
we have a Palm Beach player on the floor while the game is still going on, writhing in pain, number 27. He's grabbing his knee, and finally the ref stops it. Let's see if they call for the trainer, see how bad it is.
No, they're not going to call from the trainer.
He pops right back up. Clap it up for number 27 there.
Well,
you're too bad.
Well, a lot of times the players lay on the ground to give the refs and the umpires time to think about what just happened. Should that call be made?
You sure that wasn't a yellow card? Yes, Parpe setting up all the way to Colino, and he kind of outkicks him. Kicked out of bounds by FC Miami City, and the ball is going to belong to Palm Beach as their goalie sets up for another kick down the field. And yeah, I don't know if they're tired or what it is, but Palm Beach's aggressiveness is dialed down a bit, Brad.
Well, here's one of the things that you want to look at for, again, like I said, you look at this umpire and these referees, and you make sure who is the most compassionate one, and that's where you want to. That's the one you want to fall down in front of. If I were a player, I'd go and meet with every referee and every umpire and see who seems the most compassionate, who seems the most who's the most nice.
And we have more stoppage. We have Chris Davis throwing it in from out of bounds for FC Miami City. Those are right to Pereira. Pereira heads it to Hamza, and more great defense by Palm Beach. As Parpe sets up from midfield, and he kicks it down to Colina. He actually gets it this time. Oh, great defense by number 14 on Palm Beach. Kicks it right out of bounds, shuts down the give and go set up by Parpe and Colino, sorry.
With a few minutes left before what I like to call crunch time, we're going to see if Coach Wanye comes up with a more aggressive offensive stance.
Well, he's going to do something because he is on the sideline. He is flailing his arms. He is clearly upset. Not sure if he's upset at his team, the refs, the other team, but he's upset. As Palm Beach's goalie sets up for another kick. Long, winding kick, and that looks like it's going straight out of bounds. Well, actually, no. It stayed in bounds, but Palm Beach did not take advantage. It didn't hop on top of it. And we have Chris Davis throwing it into Hamza, and he has someone all over his back, and there's some stoppage. Number 16 all over Hamza's back. Ref calls it.
What I love about these young players is they really are playing with such reckless abandonment right now. They are not worried about if they're getting hurt. They're not worried about if they're getting calls.
Not at all. It's like they're playing with nothing to lose. As we have Karuma in the right corner with some great footwork and more grabbing of the jersey. Like you said, reckless abandonment. That's a great way to put it. And then we have FC Miami City midfield. Kofik setting up. Look for a seam. Look for a teammate. He's setting up. He kicks it over to to Maribet. Maribet, nice give and go from Hamza. Maribet over to Karuma. And wow, they just stopped like a... Anyway.
That's going to be an offside.
Yeah. It's going to be an offside on Palm Beach there. Yeah, but
their head coach is livid right now. He's saying
fuming.
What the head coach is saying is he's standing where the line should be for offsides, and they didn't cross it. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Now, we can't hear it here in the press box, but I can tell by his motions. And you know what? It's a good thing for him to do because these young players know they can't get past this coach.
Yeah, true. Then we have Kofic setting up to Akhmatov, back to Chris Davis. And Palm Beach with a great defense. They take over, and then Akhmatov comes out of nowhere and takes the ball right back. Parpay setting up from midfield. He's looking for somebody. He kicks it over to Maribet. Maribet from the left corner kicks it. Oh, and almost a great assist and a goal by Brian Pereira. I'm not sure what happened. Pereira's putting his hands up. I don't know if he wants a flag or something, but
Well, I can tell you what, that young goalie for Palm Beach Suns was way out of position on that play. He got aggressive and overplayed the offensive player in that, and he is very lucky that this score is not 2-0.
Easily could have been 2-0. As we're coming up on the 40th minute, once again, the score is still 1-0 in favor of FC Miami City over the Palm Beach Suns. We have Palm Beach setting up at midfield, trying to be aggressive. Oh, we have a collision on the field. Number 27, number 15 on FC Miami City. And it looks like it's going to be Palm Beach's ball. And everybody gets up. Nobody's injured. Everybody's all right. And it looks like Palm Beach is going to set up for a free kick. Their first of the game. And hopefully they can get on the board. Long winding kick by number 16 on Palm Beach. And a header towards the goal, thwarted by Eric Edge.
Eric Edge hasn't had a lot of work today. That's about his maybe second shot that he's had to defend. Wow, empty net for Palm Beach Suns.
And their goalie comes out and kicks Hamza right in his shin, and Hamza is still on the floor dealing with that pain.
I'm a little bit worried and nervous about the aggressiveness of this Palm Beach Sun goalie. That could have been a disaster situation if Hamza would have gotten by him.
Yeah.
I like the aggressiveness, but I'm not sure how smart that is on that play there.
Yeah, cost your team a goal.
Great slide by Kevin Kofic just now.
And we have number 24 from Palm Beach with the great footwork on Maribet. And they're setting up at midfield, looking for something, looking for a seam. Back to number 24, he sets up. 15 was calling for the ball. He's wide open.
Yeah, beautiful pass. Great dribbling, too, for 24.
Yeah, definitely.
His feet work reminds me of Suarez from FC Miami City.
Yes, very similar. And they're about the same height, too.
No, I would say Suarez is giving him at least 7 inches.
I'm mixing Suarez up with someone. I apologize.
Oh, no apology. No, you know what? I don't accept your apology.
Darn it. And we have Palm Beach setting up from midfield. Look like they have numbers. Number 27 with the nice footwork.
Bad pass. Again, very bad pass.
Is wide open, and they are not passing it to him.
Yeah, no, that was a very bad pass. And 15 literally falls on the ground and grabs his hands. He punches the air.
He is frustrated.
I'm not sure where he was trying to make that ball go. I saw a guy coming up on that far wing, but that was not the pass to make. I even said it, bad pass.
Yeah, not at all. Number 15.
What was he looking at?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
They might have a little personal beef or something. As we have Akhmatov setting up, he kicks it over to Maribet. Nice footwork by Maribet. Oh, and there, a lot of pushing, a lot of grabbing by FC and Palm Beach.
Yeah, the ref will say something to him really quickly.
Yeah.
I thought that only happened in the NBA, like with Russell Westbrook and Kobe Bryant when they don't pass to people. I didn't realize that happened in soccer as well. I didn't know.
I guess any sport with passing, right? Whereas Kofic setting up, kicking it to Parpay in midfield. Parpay looking for someone. Nice footwork there by Parpay. Kicks it over to Karuma. And it's out of bounds on Palm Beach. Oh, no, actually on FC. Karuma's throwing his hands up. He thought it was out of bounds on Palm Beach. Palm Beach throws in. They're setting up at midfield. And they have another clear path, but about 5 white jerseys swarm them. And then we have a push down by Colina on number 27, I believe, on Palm Beach.
Yeah, Colina's frustrated.
Yeah.
That was all a frustration push there. It had nothing to do with being beat. I think he's frustrated at an earlier non-call, which he felt that he should have been gotten a call for.
As Palm Beach sets up for their second free kick of the game. We have number 14 from Palm Beach setting up for the free kick. As we await it. Both teams setting up their lineup. FC Miami City setting up their defense. Palm Beach kicks it. Oh, and I want to say that's about 20 feet above goal.
Well, there's a group of people in the far right stands who are doing a little boot camp, doing jumping jacks and running up and down the stadium steps. And the lady in the middle almost got
clocked.
She almost lost 2 pounds just by getting hit by a ball.
Glad it didn't get hit, though.
Glad, very glad, very glad.
And we have Eric Edge with a long, winding kick downfield. Setting up by Perea. Perea kicks to Padgett, and Padgett overkicks, and it's going to go out of bounds. Ball is going to go to Palm Beach. As we are coming up on the 45th minute, the score is still 1-0 in favor of FC Miami City over the Palm Beach Suns.
So if you were betting that they were going to surpass 5-0, I want you to stay away from me when Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight, because you are a bad gambler.
Oh, please.
Congratulations to Floyd Mayweather getting that fight squared away. Finally. Get your way to a pay-per-view and get ready for that fight.
So not to go off topic, but how do you think that fight's going to go?
Oh, wow. We'll get back to that topic maybe on another date.
And then we have another kick out of bounds by Palm Beach. Going to have Chris Davis throwing the ball in. And hopefully he can get a shot on goal before this first half ends. He's looking, throws it in over to Hamza. Hamza heads to Karuma. Oh, but thwarted by Palm Beach. Great defense. But they kick it right to Colina. Colina kicks it back to Karuma. Karuma setting up. Oh, another great defensive play by number 14 on Palm Beach. He back-to-back blocks there. Doing almost a better job than the goalie.
Well, they're going to get a chance to do one more corner kick. And it looks like our boy Parpay is coming over. The last time he did this, we had a goal.
Yes, we did.
So let's see if history repeats itself.
Parpay sets up. FC Miami sets up the wall. He kicks.
Beautiful.
Oh,
and he does
beautiful.
again.
He does it again. He is money with the assist by Parpay and the goal by number 6 from FC Miami City, Kevin Kofic.
So,
and another beautiful setup by Parpay. Like, you can set your watch to this guy. It's crazy.
Well, I'm not going to say that I know the future, but I just predicted it just there.
Yes, you did, Brad. And that makes the score 2-0 FC Miami City as we're on the 45th minute.
You know, if I was the head coach for the Palm Beach Suns, what I would do is take my boys into halftime and let them know the next time there's a corner kick going on, you need to be a little bit more aggressive when you're timing your jumps.
Definitely.
Because the only thing, they did the same exact thing. They're mistiming their jumps.
Yeah, that's all it is. And Maribet looks like he was kicked and he's on the floor, but the play is continuing. And 15 with a shot on goal from Palm Beach. Nice footwork there. Oh, and he's thwarted by a double team.
Great move by
Jonathan
Chris Davis.
and Chris Davis, yeah.
Great move by Chris Davis.
Oh, and people are just falling like flies out here, and the play's continuing. Oh, and another one. What is going on?
Well, that was a dirty play by 26. He was trying to make a pass, and he left his leg out longer after the kick was made. That's going to bring the close to the first half.
And we have, a score of 2-0 in favor of FC Miami City over the Palm Beach Suns. And as Brad said, that is our second half, and we will be back to – sorry, that is our first half, apologize. And we will be back to you at the second half, so just hold on tight.
came to our attention that medias are very important for the club and for the image of the club, but on top of that for the players themselves, we decided to partner with the Miami Media School. So thanks to that partnership, Miami Media School will cover videos, documentaries, but also the live games on YouTube. It was something very essential for the club to have a professional organization taking care of the media. And that's why we decided to partner with the Miami Media School. So last weekend we had a special event for the players. We have been doing a photo shoot for the players for the past 2 years. So last year we've done that. It was not well organized because it was doing on an amateur way, let's say. And this season we decided to do that with our new partner, Miami Media School. So we came to the school, we had the players here at the school. So on one hand we've done the photo shoot with Danny, our photographer, and then we had our partner on the spot barbershop who took care of the players. So they cut the hair, the beard. That way, it was important for the players to have a good looking for the interviews, video interviews. And we had a few drops done for the radio that you have in school. And let me tell you that all the players are really, really happy and very excited about the opportunity that they had last week. And for us, it was very important to as well, be associated to this kind of event. I'm super excited. Every season is different because every time we start from scratch, we have to hire new players. We have a brand new staff this season, coaching staff. We have people who came just to reinforce the team. We try to balance between former players, returning players, and new players, rookies. It's a very exciting season, upcoming season, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Oui, j'attends que ça, la compétition, la compétition, la compétition.
I'm really excited because I think we have a really, really good team and we're looking forward to be champions this year.
Complètement, j'attends que ça. Yeah, it's very excited. It's my second year, so I'm looking forward to going farther than last year and improving everything that we missed on last year.
Cada temporada es algo nuevo y uno quiere siempre dar lo mejor de sí.
Oui, j'attends que ça et on espère faire une bonne saison.
Super eccitato. Credo che, oltre che eccitato, voglio dire che sono molto ambizioso perché stiamo lavorando bene, stiamo lavorando con tutta l'intensità necessaria per esprimerci al meglio. Chiaro che nel calcio non c'è nessuna regola che ti fa arrivare prima, ancora prima di iniziare, ma credo che abbiamo comunque le carte in regola per riuscire a giocarcela.
Oui, bien sûr, c'est un nouveau championnat pour nous, on vient de France. Et j'ai vraiment envie de débuter cette saison et espérer gagner ce championnat.
I am excited. I think we have a good season ahead of us and it should be a good season.
Yeah, of course, because we have been working really hard and with the coaches and the staff. We had some great guests from France to help us.
Estoy emocionado porque sé que podemos llegar a ser campeones.
I'm very excited and will be a good season for us.
Sí, muy emocionado. Es una nueva experiencia para mí. Y pues con toda.
Yes, I am really looking forward to the season. We only have 12 days to get ready, and it should be a fun one.
Extremely excited and grateful for the opportunity, and hopefully we can get things going on the right direction this year.
Hi, I'm Justin Clark, recent graduate of Miami Media School. I came to the school over a year ago with just a love for movies, but I left with so much more. I am now a board operator for Intercom Media. I work at 104.3 The Shark, where I get to work inside the radio industry. I also have an online podcast where I'm doing like through here at the school, where I get to talk about my favorite passion, which is movies. You can learn so much here at Miami Media School in such a short amount of time, which is what I did. In less than a year, I picked up so many skills from audio editing to video editing. I am so happy that I made that decision.
Hola, somos los Peachy Boys de Mix 98.3 de La Gozadera y estamos aquí en el Miami Media School.
Estamos aquí y esta escuela está espectacular. Se la recomiendo 100%. Esto está buenísimo, tiene muchas cosas. Te enseñan a trabajar con las cámaras, te enseñan a producir, te enseñan a hacer tu propio show de radio. Esto está espectacular. Si nosotros hubiésemos tenido una escuela así como esta, vaya, hubiera sido tremenda ayuda para cuando empezamos.
No, déjame explicarte. Si nosotros cuando empezamos a hacer Peachy Films, allá en el 2007, tuviéramos las herramientas que hay en Miami Media School, James Cameron y Steven Spielberg, eso al seguro, juégatela. Así que nada, te recomendamos Miami Media School porque la vas a pasar bien y te vas a rodear de personas que tienen tu misma pasión, que les gustan las cosas que hacen, les gusta lo que tú haces. Así que nada, vaya, esto tenía que existir en el 2007, Michael. ¿Dónde estábamos nosotros?
Recomendado 100%.
I love Miami Media School because they have hands-on training and experience right for you. I love this school.
Me encanta Miami Media School porque aquí puedo aprender acerca de broadcasting.
So I love Miami Media School because you actually get hands-on experiential knowledge.
I love Miami Media School because Miami Media School has opened up a ton of avenues for me. Avenues meaning opportunity that I thought I would never have.
Me encanta la escuela Miami Media School, ya que he aprendido bastante en esta escuela.
I love Miami Media School because I get hands-on learning with people that are in the field.
I love Miami Media School because it allows you to be whatever you want to be.
I love Miami Media School because I get to pursue my dream 24/7, 365.
Yeah!
My family had an NBC license from Cuba that was taken from our family in 1959 in the Castro Revolution. And all these years later, at the age of 50, I'm given an opportunity to apply for a radio license. Then I come, see the Miami Media School advertisements, and I said, well, maybe I'll empower myself to winning by signing up for the course. So I did. And all of a sudden, man, I'm in the computer, looking at my regular emails, boom, FCC permit, 94.5 FM, 100 watt, low power radio. Oh my God, you'll be the first alumni, Miami Media School alumnus, that actually built a station from ground up. And I just couldn't believe it. I go, oh my God, I really did will myself. Now I'm the proud franchisee of WSQF Blink Radio, where you blink once I said it, blink twice, you missed it.
El Barbie Show es un programa para nuevos talentos
invito a artistas que no son escuchados, que quieren ser escuchados, que son voces que están apagadas porque no le dan la oportunidad en varios programas de traerlos, ya que no tienen nombre, no son famosos. Más de 100,000 personas miran mi programa y es un programa nuevo que apenas está empezando a arrancar bien y que creo que a la gente mucha gente me dice que le gusta mi dinámica, que soy muy divertida, muy contenta y como que le alegro el día, que gracias a Miami Media School que me abrió la puerta para este programa tan bonito, porque ellos están prácticamente diseñados para eso, para ayudarte y para educarte y para que tú puedes hacerlo. Y de verdad puedes hacerlo porque de esta escuela, Miami Media School, ha salido mucha gente talentosa y que ahora mismo están en canales de televisión, en radio. Y el que no está es porque la verdad no ha querido, porque yo pensé que no podía y estoy.
And welcome back, everyone. Live from Central Broward Regional Park, where it's not as gloomy as earlier. Still a bit gloomy, but it's brightening up, isn't it, Brad?
It's brightened if you are a fan of FC Miami City as they lead 2-0 before we get ready for the kickoff on the strength of an assist from Jonathan Parpay, who, again, setting up two beautiful corner kicks that turned into goals in the first half. If I was FC Miami City, like I said, I would have gone in this half and work on my defense of those corner kicks. Because other than that, they're playing a pretty solid game.
Yeah, very true. And the ball is kicked off. We have Chris Davis controlling at midfield. And, well, within the first minute, we have a shot on goal by Palm Beach, but it's a little high over the goal.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure they told him get as aggressive as possible.
Yes.
The more shots on goal you take, the better chance you have of it slipping by.
Absolutely. And it would make more sense to be aggressive with the goal scoring as opposed to the grabbing the jerseys and everything. Then we have Palm Beach controlling at midfield. Great defense there by FC Miami City. And while we have some time, we just want to mention our sponsors. Nicholas Children's Hospital, Miami Media School, The Spot Barbershop, Urban Soccer 5, PSG Florida, Nike, Bein Sports, EDU Sports Academy, and LFP Leggett. Thank you for doing what you do for us.
There's two sponsors on there I really like. One is Nike. Love those guys.
Absolutely.
The other one is Miami Media School. Love those guys too.
Likewise, same here. And then we have a lot of aggressiveness here by FC Miami City. Pereira with a shot on goal. Great save there by Palm Beach's goalie there. He has his work cut out for him today.
One thing I've noticed about this goalie, and it makes me nervous if I was his goalie coach, is what he does in his after action after the first contact he has with the save. He either pops it up in the air or slams it on the ground so he catches it back in his hand. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks fun. But if someone follows up on a deflection, he can't do that.
You cannot.
You're going to get a goal scored on you that way. And that's just young and, being a little brash, and I have no problem with it. But if I was his goalie coach, I would tell him to keep that in check every now and then.
Yeah, absolutely. Last thing you want to do is cost your team a goal when you're already down 2 goals.
God, Jonathan Parpay's got a leg on him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does. And he's very accurate with it, too. He pinpoints all his kicks.
Uh-oh.
And we have Hamza with a full head of steam. Oh, and another great save by Palm Beach's goalie coming out from the goal with all that aggressiveness, like you said earlier.
And it does work. It does work to come out of the box like that. But again, I don't want to see him caught on an easy goal by him coming out and being aggressive that way.
Mm-hmm. As he sets up for the kick down the field. setting up his offense. My FC Miami City setting up their defense. On it's a short kick to Palm Beach. They're setting up, trying to get past midfield. Brian Perez not having any of that. As Chris Davis controls, we have Hamza setting up to Pereira. Oh, and he kicks it a little too far. Perez complaining. He said, bring it in a little bit, to the left, to the left.
Sometimes you have to do that when you're running a team. You have to make sure, as a captain, everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing there.
Absolutely. And then we have a kick out of bounds by Palm Beach. Ball is going to be controlled by FC Miami City. It's going to be thrown in by Colino as he throws it to Kuruma. Kuruma took about 10 strides and he's already halfway down the field.
Kuruma, again, one of the fastest guys in PDL this year.
Yeah. Might be one of the fastest guys in South Florida. And another kick out of bounds. Chris Davis throwing in. Oh, he's hesitant. Trying to set up his offense. Kicks it over to his FC Miami City teammate, and Palm Beach kicks it right back out of bounds.
I took a look at USA versus Mexico, the CONCACAF game where the USA and Mexico came to a tie. I'm interested now in this United States team. We might have a Cold Cup little competition going. I was nervous when I saw the game against Trinidad, but then I saw that, and then against Mexico, and U.S. men's national team may have a run. I'll be excited to see what they can do come Cup time.
Yeah, agreed. It's always exciting when U.S. Men's soccer is doing well because they usually, I wouldn't say they usually don't do well, but, they're usually not the focus.
Right.
As we have another kick out of bounds.
Because they're usually not very good, and they usually get their butts kicked by pretty much every country in the world. Let's keep it real, Jordan. Let's keep it real.
Well, that's what we do here. We keep it real, as Brett just said.
Let's keep it real, Jordan.
Laid it out.
Klinsman was not working for them. He's gone, so now we'll see.
As we have Maribet. Oh, and Pageant is just tripped, and the play continues.
I don't even know if I'd call that tripped. I think they ran into each other, and he just did not bounce well off of the contact. I mean, if he would have been a bigger guy, it would have gone the other way. He just did not make contact correctly on that.
True. As we have Palm Beach setting up, we have number 17.
Great pass by little guy.
Yeah, to number 27, and he's setting up. Great footwork there. And he goes through the double team, shot on goal by 17, and it's thwarted by Kevin Kofic as he kicks it out of bounds.
Kevin on a beautiful slide there to get that out of the bounds. He saves him trying to get that goal around from that shot on goal.
As we have a corner kick from the top right corner by 17, he kicks it in. Little give and go from his teammate. And not sure what he's doing there.
Yeah,
clean over to the other side of the field.
Yeah, I see the idea there. I mean, it was a give and go. He tries to get him back to the corner, so they have another shot at it. I get what they're trying to do, but the pass was not very clear. Yeah. Excuse me, concise.
As we have FC Miami City taking over, and once again, a long kick way past Captain Brian Pereira, and he's telling guys, get it together because he did have a clear path, but the pass wasn't wasn't good.
Right. Well, and you definitely don't want to get an offsides call on that.
Not at all. Eric Ed steps up, thwarts a shot on goal by Palm Beach. Kicks it back down. Palm Beach is controlling at midfield. And a little collision there. And looks like number 17, he has his hands on his knees. Looks like he's in pain somewhere, but it will be no stoppage. He's back walking on the field. It's Palm Beach controls at midfield. And FC Miami City with the great aggressive defense. And it seems like every time a Palm Beach ball carrier has the ball, FC Miami City always hits him with a double team.
You know what I love about this Palm Beach Suns coach? Every time one of his players go down, he has no reaction at all. Could care less. If a bone spur was sticking through their shin, his expression would not change, and you better just figure it out for yourself.
Seriously, walk it off.
I have not seen any type of concern from him at all. I love it.
Colino setting up back to Parpay and Kofic as a control in the backfield. Kofic looking for someone, setting up the offense. kicks it to Chris Davis. Chris Davis doing the same, looking for someone. Maribet kicks it over to Captain Brian Perea as they're trying to set up something. They're spending a lot of time at midfield. As Hamza, nice kick through the legs
Beautiful.
of Karuma. And
it's going to be an offsides call.
Offsides. Oh, that would have been a great assist there, right through the legs of the Palm Beach defender.
It really would have been Karuma a little bit quick on the gun there.
And that's when your speed can work against you.
Yeah, definitely so.
And we have Palm Beach setting up at midfield. They're trying to get a shot on goal, trying to get something. As they come from the left top corner. Great defense there by FC Miami City. As they take over, we have Kofic controlling. And he has another double team on him. And as Kofic kicks it out of bounds. And the ball is going to go to Palm Beach.
It's interesting. The groundskeeper staff has a long pole that they usually use to grab things out of the pool. And that's what he's using to grab the ball off of a roped off area of. It looks like they're growing grass. I guess that's what they're doing.
Or something, yeah.
But that's what he's using to get the ball. A long pool pole.
Big ups to the Central Broward Regional Park groundskeeper staff being innovative.
Yeah, no kidding.
Don't
want to step on that grass.
Yeah, not at all.
Little backstory about this field. It's used by the United States national cricket team.
As we have a shot on goal by number 15 from Palm Beach, but Eric Edge thwarts it, lays his body out, sacrifices for the save.
Don't want to step on that grass. Great save by Eric Edge and great Eric Edge and great effort on his part too.
Definitely.
But a big reason the coaches are always saying we're worried about the size of this field is when we play here, is because again, it is the field of the United States national cricket team, and they play here. And this is a cricket field.
And that would explain a couple of the patches on the field. As Palm Beach sets up for a corner kick it. And it's thwarted by Mohamed Karuma. Great defense there by Karuma.
And so did you see that what I was saying about the defense of the wall there, how you have to time it right? Yeah. He was able to time that correctly and actually headed the ball out on defense. Whereas with Palm Beach, what they've been trying to do, it seems like it's block the jumps of the FC Miami City players. And it's, be a little bit more aggressive and time your jumps. That was textbook there.
Yeah. As Palm Beach takes over from midfield.
Nice block by Jonathan Parpay, and they're going to call him for it. But great block on that.
Yeah.
He threw his hands up in the air. He knew immediately what would happen. But here's the thing. Jonathan Parpay is about 6 feet, 185 pounds. That that Palm Beach Suns player, about number 17, about 5'5", 120 pounds.
Maybe.
If he just bumps into him, he's going to go flying.
Yeah. Parpay is probably telling the ref, like, I can't help it.
I can't. What do you want me to do? Like, I can't control my size.
As Palm Beach sets up for the free kick. FC Miami City setting up their defense. And then we have a substitution here.
Two substitutions.
Chris Davis is going out.
And Suarez as well.
And Suarez is going out.
I like his feet.
Yeah. You got to see great footwork by Suarez. Free kick by Palm Beach. Thwarted away by Kofic with a great header there. And then we have Hamza with a nice back kick. But it's stolen right back by Palm Beach.
Well, Hamza threw his hands up looking for the ref's help, but really it was a bad kick. It was a bad pass by Hamza. He just didn't get enough leg under it for the streaking Karuma.
We had a shot on goal by Palm Beach, but it was a little wide. Kicks it right out of bounds.
He just didn't get enough leg under it.
And as we are coming up on the 57th minute, the score is still 2-0 in favor of FC Miami City. As Palm Beach is controlling, and an errant kick by number 24 kind of cost them. And we have Brian Perea with numbers. He has a clear open space. He kicks it over to Maribet. And it is stolen by Palm Beach.
Well, it was a great crossing pass.
Yeah.
Maribet took a little bit long on his windup before he made the shot on goal, and that cost him.
Yes. If he was a little bit more aggressive there, it would have been different.
So I can't tell, but on FC Miami City's bench, the trainer is getting ready to make a sling for someone. Their shirt is off. I've seen this before. He's going to wrap that bag in ice and then wrap his shoulder, but I can't tell who it is because he took his jersey off.
Hope he's okay, though. Hope it's just, soreness more than anything.
But it's definitely...
Yeah, enough to put him out the game.
Yes. This goalie, again, very aggressive. As he passes the ball out, he slips on the pitch, and he's too hyped up.
Yeah.
Maybe he had some red line at halftime.
As Palm Beach controls at midfield. Great defense there by FC Miami City. And it's kicked right out of bounds. It's going to be FC Miami City's ball.
When you think about the youth soccer and what the PDL has done, we talked a little bit to a few of the coaches, and the reason why this development league works a lot with high school kids is because they want to get them as quickly as possible to playing at a pro level and out of the amateur status as possible. And there's no better way. Myself, my own 3-year-old is starting his first soccer practice in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
And in a couple weeks. Now, I went out and got cleats, and Sean Stanley knows this. Being who I am, I have his name monogrammed on the back of his cleats.
Oh, that's awesome.
It says Taylor Jacks on both of his cleats on the side. So as he streaks down the field, the kids will know who's passing him by.
That's awesome. He's already a star. Hasn't played a game yet.
Sean would say front row Brad right now if we were on the Sports Bosses. Don't forget Sports Bosses every day, Monday through Friday on SB Nation Radio. Download the app, SB Nation Radio. Myself and Jim Rodriguez bringing you all the sporting news. Insert shameless plug here.
Got to do what you got to do, man. As we have Palm Beach with a long winding kick out of bounds. Ball's going to go to FC Miami City. And the player with the ice on his shoulder in the sling, I'm just looking now, it's Padgett.
Oh, wow. I'm trying to remember where that happened. I saw him grabbing it on the field, but I didn't see the actual collision. But I definitely saw him grabbing for it. It may be a separated shoulder.
Oh, you would hope not.
I've seen that kind of rap before. I've seen that somewheres. When you look at this young team for Palm Beach Suns and you see that they had 4 goals scored on them in the first half of last game, if you're their head coach, you've got to be somewhat happy with the improvement that they've made.
Yeah, most definitely.
Only they cut down that scoring only by half, and they're much more aggressive on shots on goal.
Yes, they've got much more shots on goal, better shots, and as we said, number 17 just had another shot on goal, but it was thwarted by Eric Edge. Great save by Edge there.
Well, I saw what number 17 was doing, but he should have kicked it out to the front of the goal a little bit more. There was no way he was going to get that ball with that little window.
Yeah.
But again, he is going on what his head coach is saying. He's telling him to be aggressive. We're going to get a chance to see what he can do on this corner kick here. If I remember correctly, the way Palm Beach does is they don't put it in front of the net. They kick it out, and then they do a short give and go to try and get it to the other side. So let's see. Nope. He bends it in front of the net.
Oh. And I don't even think that was defense. I think his teammate just missed the header.
Yeah, it did. Now, again, that shocked me. That means that they have a lot of faith in his leg.
Yeah.
Because the past couple of corners that I've seen from Palm Beach have been set plays.
Palm Beach is setting up for another throw-in. It's a high throw-in headed by FC Miami City, right back out of bounds, and the ball is going to go right back to FC Miami City. As we're coming up, we're in the middle of the 62nd minute. Score still 2-0 FC Miami City. And a shot on goal. Oh, and another fantastic save by Eric Edge.
Eric Edge, the Briton, coming over to the States and giving a great performance today.
Shot on goal. Oh, and another fantastic. Then we have another shot on goal by Palm Beach, and it looked like it hit Captain Brian Pereira's shoulder.
It did. You can see the frustration here because what's really happening is the Palm Beach Suns team are getting extra chances for this corner.
And they're not taking advantage of them.
Well, the frustration's coming from the side of FC Miami City, who's having to defend it. Great defense by their goalie, Mr. Edge. Because here's the thing. Each time they get a second chance to get that goal is an easier opportunity for them to break a chink in that armor. So it hurts.
True. So hopefully they keep pressing, maybe get a goal somehow. As Eric Edge sets up for the kick down the field, waiting for his team to set up.
We got a substitution happening too here on the closer side of the field to us.
Yeah, it looks like 3 players from FC Miami City will be coming in soon.
Let's empty them out. We're headed into the 64th minute.
Yeah.
Let's sit down. I wonder who's going to come off. Let's see who comes off. Think Brian Perez out the game?
I don't know.
Think Karuma comes out?
I would hope not. I love seeing Karuma play. But everybody needs a rest. Even LeBron rests.
Oh, he's going to rest for about
Lord.
7 months.
Yep, just about.
Perez handing off the captain tag. I was correct. It's like I know the future.
You're 2 for 2 so far. So we have Pereira coming off along with Maribet. And in goes Chacon and yeah, so we have those 3 substitutions as the game continues. Suarez have a shot on goal, but it was thwarted by Palm Beach's goalie. And we have Karuma with another shot on goal. Oh, a little bit to the right. It looked like it slipped off his foot. Karuma is holding his head in frustration. And those substitutions are number 96, Chati. Number 5, Kevin Wharton. And number 22, Chacon. So we have Chacon, Chati, and Wharton in for Pereira, for Pereira, Maribet, and Hamdi. And it looks like, despite the substitution, FC Miami City is keeping the same aggressiveness on offense.
Again, if I'm the Suns coach, I'm very happy with the adjustment that was made over halftime.
As we have a long kick, goes out of bounds. And it looks like the ball is going to belong to FC Miami City. As Parpay's about to throw it in. And he sets up, kicks it all the way downfield, and it goes right back out of bounds. A lot of out-of-bounds plays today.
Well, like they say, this pitch is a smaller pitch.
Yeah.
It does bring some changes.
As we have Chacon just coming in the game. He's already playing some aggressive defense on number 17 there. And that's fair because they're about the same height.
There we go. Equal pay for equal play.
As Eric Edge kicks it down.
There's going to be a stoppage here. The referee's definitely going to go over and say something.
Yeah, we got 2 Suns players on the ground, but they popped right back up. So that was a good sign. As the Suns control it at midfield, Mohamed Karuma trying to play some defense, trying to get the ball back for his team. And it's kicked out of bounds by Suarez. As the Suns throw it in. And, yeah, it looks like no matter who's playing for FC Miami City, the aggressiveness is still there. And here we go, Suarez kicking it to Karuma. And it's thwarted by number 26 of Palm Beach. Kicks it to his goalie, kicks it back. Oh, nice footwork there by number 26 on Palm Beach.
Yeah, it is nice footwork. Unfortunately, Karuma couldn't catch up with the ball there, and he definitely tried to. Number 3 and number 9 getting into a little fisticuffs.
Yeah, that's
minor fisticuffs.
That's always a funny word to me, fisticuffs.
Along the side. What, Jordan, have you never gotten into fisticuffs with anyone?
I cannot say that on record. As we have some aggressiveness by FC Miami City as they control the ball. We have Mazouk with some nice footwork. Kicks it over. Shot on goal by FC Miami City. Nice save. And another shot on goal.
Suarez.
And it's a little high.
Suarez got excited, went high, should have gone low on that strike. And that shot on goal is probably the second missed attempt by FC Miami City where this game would be 4-0.
Yeah, I know they wish they had that one back. Another shot on goal.
Suarez.
As Palm Beach's goalie sets up for the kick downfield. Long, winding kick. Great defense there by FC Miami City.
With Suarez not having any goals this year and not being that striker who's going to get those shots, it's understandable. You get excited. There's nothing in front of you by net, and you go high.
True. Then we have what looks like Mohamed Karuma's on the ground grabbing his shin, but he pops right back up. And that's the last person FC Miami City wants to be injured. As Palm Beach sets up for another throw-in by number 9. Throws it over. Great defense by Kevin Wharton. Trying to get position, and he does. But he loses control, and number 15 looked like he had a clear space, but the triple team from FC Miami City just bared down on him and took the ball back.
Again, trying to understand these young guys' thought process when you're trying to take on 4 people against yourself. Unless your coach is telling you no matter what, you go for the shot and shoot your shot. I'm trying to figure out, you're down that amount. Shouldn't you try and go for an easier shot?
Yeah,
great move by Karuma. Great move by Karuma.
Sets up. Oh, and a great goal by Mazouk there with the assist from Mohamed Karuma. So not only does he score goals, but he also assists.
The footwork on Karuma that time was incredible. It literally put the Suns player on the ground, which made it for an easy cross pass in front of the goal.
So that makes the score 3-0 in favor of FC Miami City in the middle of the 70th minute.
Shouldn't you try
as they set up from midfield once again?
Great move by Karuma. Great move by
looks
Karuma.
like they're gonna match the goal. You think they're gonna match the goal amount from last game?
I can tell the future, and I'm gonna say no.
I'm going with Brad. He's 2 for 2 so far. So
no, we'll see. We'll see. About 20 minutes left in this game, give or take a few.
And another slide there by Kevin Wharton, and a ref calls it. Oh, and he gets a yellow card. That is not good.
Well, we'll see. There's a little jawing going on here.
Yeah, it looks like they're talking to the ref and the other players, and FC Miami City's not backing down. As Palm Beach sets up for a free kick. So Kevin Wharton's probably in the game for about 5 minutes, and he gets issued a yellow card. That's gotta suck.
It doesn't suck. There's a couple different factions. The ref could have seen that happen at one time and didn't see it from other players, or his aggressiveness took over.
True.
Trust me, the game of soccer is so wide and it's played so, and there's only 3 referees. 4. So what are you gonna do?
True. As Palm Beach sets up for the free kick from midfield. Right above the goalie's box.
The goalie directing traffic, letting them know where to stand here.
And he kicks. Oh, and that's about 10 feet over the goal. Eric Edge didn't have to budge.
No, he didn't. And that last boot camp over there, that far left, just got a free souvenir.
Make sure you get him to sign it at the end of the game.
He's holding a football and a soccer ball.
Look at that.
This guy's excited. An American football.
As Eric Ed sets up. Another long winding kick. Oh, right over the head of Parpay, and Palm Beach sets up. We have 15 looking for another shot on goal. Great footwork by 15 as he gets through the triple team, but not too long as Mazouk ends up with the ball, and he kicks it over to Karuma. Nice footwork there by Karuma. Turns the defender around, and Karuma's looking for something. He sets it up. Oh, and he's trying to get an assist to, it looks like number 4, but that didn't work. So we have Kevin Wharton back to Suarez. Suarez with a nice speedy footwork, trying to set up to Karuma.
Nice.
Karuma sets it up with the give and go to Suarez, and it's saved by the Palm Beach goalie. He just kicks it out of bounds. He looks frustrated.
Well, what they're doing is they're playing a little 3-man weave right here close to the close side of the field here. And with that weave, Karuma is finding a short little tip pass, little kiss pass right off the edge.
Yeah.
And they couldn't close it out because there were defenders in the way.
As Chacon sets up. We have Kofic setting up from the backfield. He kicks it over to Sonis.
Not going to be offsides. Crosses right in front of the goal. Looks for it.
Chacon, slipped off his foot. He had a good shot there.
He really did. It went off the side. He was trying to get it off he was trying to point it with his toe, and it went off the inside of his foot.
Yeah, he throws his hands up. He's like, my bad.
He knew it.
Me.
So by my count, the score should be 6-0. We've already seen 2 goals that could have gone in, so it should be 6-0 right now, but we are sitting at 3-0 in about the 75th minute.
As our Palm Beach's goalie kicks it down, and he kicks it out of bounds. Parpay setting up for the throw-in. And just before the game ends, I want to see Parpay set up with another corner kick.
It could happen.
To watch.
Just make sure you say "Mother May I" in your head 10 times. It could happen.
Gonna have some stoppage here. And while we do, another shout out to our sponsors. Nicholas Children's Hospital, Miami Media School, The Spot Barbershop, Urban Soccer 5, PSG Florida, Nike, Bein Sports, EDU Sports Academy, and LFP Leggett. Once again, thank you for doing what you do. As we have Kofic with some nice footwork kicking over to Wharton. He tries to keep it in bounds over to Karuma. Karuma with a nice little back kick to himself, but it's thwarted by Palm Beach's defense. And Sonis throws his hands up like, yeah, I pushed that guy down. It's on me.
God, that was a beautiful, beautiful attempt by Karuma. I saw what he was trying to do. It literally rolled off that guy's chest.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Insane. This Palm Beach is setting up from midfield. Oh, great defense there by Mazuga, I believe. And then Suarez is controlling, but it's thwarted by Palm Beach. Kofic sets up from midfield. Kicks it over to Akhmatov, to Karuma. And Kevin Warren kicks it all the way down, trying to set up. Too long. It's going to go out of bounds, and the ball is going to go to Palm Beach. With all these out of bounds and these long, winding kicks, the refs have been, running a little bit more than the players today.
Well, you've got a bunch of young guys on the side of Palm Beach Suns. I think everyone is running a little bit more today when you have over half of the team still in high school.
Yeah, ages 18 to 22.
These guys can run for hours.
We have number 17 setting up. And it looked like some stoppage. He picks the ball up, looking to set up.
FC Miami City not happy with the placement of that spot there.
And Eric Edge comes out, and his aggressiveness almost cost his team a goal.
It did.
Kofic saves him.
Yeah, Kofic came back over. I think they knew where they were going with that play. Oh, beautiful Karuma.
Beautiful move by Karuma.
Karuma goes between the guy's legs to advance the ball.
He's out there playing street basketball in a soccer field. As Suarez sets up. Oh, nice footwork by Suarez, but even better defense by Palm Beach. I apologize. This was not Suarez. That is Chati. And the ball is kicked out of bounds by FC Miami City. Ball is going to stay with.
It did.
The Palm Beach
Yeah,
Suns.
Kofic came back over. I think they knew where they were going.
Speaking
with
of
that
Sun,
play.
I haven't seen my guy in a minute.
Yeah, they just got a yellow card on that play as well. And what I'm thinking that yellow card was for was not so much for the action, but I think for the argument. That's going to be the third yellow card of the game.
Yeah, and number 17 is still complaining to the ref.
Yeah, he's not very happy about it.
Not at all.
Here's why it looks bad. He's so small.
Yeah.
How can he do any damage against anyone?
Honestly.
And that's why I said physically, it wasn't the physical call. It was
the argument.
The argument afterwards.
Kind of looks like a child complaining to his parents.
Well, guess who's going to take the kick?
Is that Parpay? Could have closed my eyes and guessed that. Parpay sets up for the kick. Oh, and guess what happened, guys? Parpay with another assist and the goal by Kofic. Kofic's second goal today. And Brad, you can't tell the future. I'm sorry.
I can tell the future.
You said it won't be 4.
No, I said, guess who's going to get it? I said it's not going to be 4.
Oh, you're right.
It's not going to be 4. It's going to be more than 4.
Okay.
I didn't say it wouldn't be. I just said.
We got about 10 minutes to see, but yeah, that was another great assist and goal from Parpay to Kofic. That makes the score 4-0. Am I watching the last game, or is this a new game?
Well, again, I'm still comfortable if I'm the Palm Beach Suns head coach because, again, 2 goals in the first half, 2 goals in the second half. There's improvement, and they've made it.
Absolutely. And it looks like Chati has another chance for a shot on goal, but Palm Beach's goalie thwarts that. Oh, and a lot of aggressiveness there by Akhmatov.
Right. Now, look, if you're the Palm Beach Suns, here's what I don't like. The reason that goal was scored was because number 17 could not keep his emotions in check.
True.
Without that yellow card, Parpay does not have a chance to take that free kick there, and it's still 3-0.
True. And that's where the youth plays a part.
Definitely.
And then we have Mohamed Karuma with a full head of steam, clear path. Oh, he faked the goalie out, but he did not curve it enough. I'm going to say about 2 feet to the right.
Yeah, I still saw that kick too. I'm calling that on the inside of his foot. That's why that ball that's why that ball was directed that way. Because if he would have kicked it right on, it would have hit the goalie.
True.
And the goalie might have saved it, but it would have hit the goalie. The reason that ball went wide right was because of the way it was placed on his foot.
Oh. We have Palm Beach's goalie setting up for the long, winding kick. It's taken over by Kofic, the number 17 of Palm Beach. Nice footwork there. As Palm Beach is controlling at midfield. And remember, you can watch this game live on FC Miami City's YouTube at FC Miami City. Go ahead, watch, subscribe, and share with your friends. As we have Parpay setting up at midfield. Suarez setting up, looking for a shot at the goal. He kicks it over to Akhmatov. Akhmatov to Sonis with a shot on goal. And a great save by Palm Beach's goalie as he kicks it all the way back downfield. And then we have 15 with a clear path here. But we have Kevin Wharton on him. And 15 with a shot on goal. Oh! And
wow.
It looked like a double save. Eric Edge tried to save it. It rolled over him. And then Suarez was there with the backup save.
Yeah, Eric Edge has to consider himself lucky on that play.
Very lucky, extremely lucky.
Well, I saw Kevin Kofic running stride for stride with number 15. I knew there was going to be a collision at the end. I just figured Kofic would be the winner of that collision, but he wasn't. Here comes our boy.
Karuma. Clear path for the steam. Nice shot. Oh, and another great save by Palm Beach's goalie.
Yeah, now that's the kick placement that he wanted last time.
Yeah.
That's why I said if he would have kicked it, if it would have been placed on his foot where he wanted to, that's what it would have looked like.
Yes, definitely.
And like I said, it may have been saved by the goalie, but the target was there.
Yeah, true. And the kick before the goalie was a little bit low too, lower than this one here. As Parpay sets up for a corner kick.
Corner kick. Who else would it be? Honestly. What do you mean, Chacon?
Parpay sets up.
It's in the air.
It's in there. Oh, and almost. Suarez almost with a goal there.
If that would have been an assist from him, would I have known the future?
Yes, because
Okay.
you did say more than 4. You did say more than 4. I got to give that one to you. But I think that's the first miss on an assist from Parpay.
It's a first miss on a corner kick.
Yeah, on a corner
from
kick. Sorry.
Parpay. It definitely is.
He's usually money with those. As FC Miami City controls at midfield, ball's being kicked back and forth between Palm Beach and FC. And they kick it to the goalie. Goalie kicks it to midfield. And once again, FC Miami City with the aggressive defense. And it goes right out of bounds into that. Do you think they could be growing like a tomato garden over there?
No, I don't think it's a tomato garden. I think they're trying to resod a portion of this field, and that's why it's blocked off and so meticulously cared for. Because I literally see a chair sitting there, so I'm wondering if the groundskeepers literally spend the night
probably
watching that sod.
And number 9 from Palm Beach was looking to bend it with a nice assist, but overkicked it. And Palm Beach is still controlling. They're looking for something, look for a seam. Once again, great defense by Parpay. He shuts that down. Kicks it to Kofic. Kofic's looking. Kicks it all the way downfield, looking for Suarez. And Suarez is just all over the place. This guy's so quick. And Chacon takes over. Oh, and Chacon is pushed down, and they stop. And the player that pushed Chacon down, he's complaining, punching the air. Like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, not too happy.
As FC Miami City sets up after the stoppage. Kofic over to Sonis. And there's more stoppage.
Yeah, I think he's going to pull out a card. He's going to his pocket.
And he is pulling out.
He's pulling out a card.
He's pulling out. Which card is that? And the ref is talking to.
I saw a yellow card in his hand, but I think he just wrote a number.
Ah, okay.
Because it really looked like he was about to pull out a card.
Yeah, and give it to Akhmatov. He's walked right over to him.
Yeah, I was like, what just happened? Great header by Karuma there.
Over Suarez. And great football by Suarez. Oh, he tripped up. If he did not trip up, that would have been a great attempt there.
Right, the defender was able to come over.
And now we have Suarez setting up and controlling. Kevin Wharton kicks it right out of bounds, right past Sonis. Sonis to tell him to keep it tight. Sorry, not Sonis, Chati. Chati with aggressive defense there. Palm Beach is setting up at midfield. And we have Akhmatov with some great defense, along with Parpay. And we're coming up on the 86th minute, and the score is still 4-0 in favor of FC Miami City. And Chati and Karuma look like they're playing a little back and forth. Oh, nice footwork by Suarez. And he's tripped up again. Oh, nice kick there by number 27 from Palm Beach.
Yeah, great slide as well.
Yeah, great slide from Kofic. Another great slide from Parpay.
Yeah, they definitely know how to keep.
Oh,
they know how to
that's a
keep.
collision.
Yeah, they know how to keep the ball out of the box for
edge. Yeah,
for edge. They really do. They sell all out for that. The referee saying play.
Looking for a call and ref is like,
yeah,
just
that's
play,
not. Yeah, that's not going to come. You being up 4-0 with 3 or 4 minutes left in the game.
The ref's like, what else do you want? And Sonis is setting up with his jersey pulled, and number 17, man, like, I'm starting to think he's aggressive because he's small. He has like a little Napoleon complex, trying to defend himself out.
Right. Well, the thing is, Sonis kept his composure there because no matter how hard 17 grabbed on him, Sonis outweighs him about 50 pounds,
give or take.
And 30 of it's muscle.
Yeah.
So he's just like, I'll let you do this, but you're not nothing's gonna happen, and that's exactly what's going on. We've got 16 down for. It looks like the Palm Beach Suns. We're waiting to see if they're going to allow the trainer to come over. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think they're going to play it on.
Yeah, the Palm Beach coach once again is just brushing them off.
There's no reason for a trainer because their own players can stretch out that hamstring that seems to be bothering him.
True.
I like that. Okay, now we get the call to go. Bring some ice.
And once again, the hardest working man on FC Miami City's team, their trainer.
He's always out there.
Always.
You asked me earlier who I thought was going to win that fight between Mayweather and Conor McGregor.
Yes.
And I said, I'm going to wait until I find out the price of the pay-per-view before I start giving my predictions. But as soon as those prices drop, make sure you tune in to the Sports Bosses, myself, Brad Johnson, and Jim Rodriguez, every day, Monday through Friday, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. live from the Miami Media School, Studio 107, only on SB Nation. You can listen to it in your car. You can hear it on your phone, on your computer. Go to sbnationradio.com for your local listings.
I will definitely be checking you guys out.
And if you're lucky, you may hear Sean Stanley, the great Sean Stanley, even say something. So today, my son was coming into the press box before the game, and he runs and he sits on Sean's lap, and he says, Santa. And then Christian, another great instructor here at the Miami Media School, comes in the room, and he goes, Santa, who's that man? Talking to Christian. Who's that guy? Santa.
Oh, my goodness.
That's Arnold. Yes. I'm the guy who told his son that my coworker and friend is Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
That's how great of a father I am. Father's Day is coming up Sunday.
Oh, yeah. If I don't...
Call for me.
And Sean, Brad, if I don't see you guys on Sunday, happy Father's Day.
Thank you,
No
my friend.
problem.
Yes. Hopefully we get to sleep in, but I have a 3-year-old and he's got young kids too. Not gonna happen.
Random fact. I heard somewhere that Father's Day is the 16th most popular holiday.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it might be lower.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 16 holidays? Wow.
Yeah. I think they have Earth Day above it. Right? Oh, and we have another shot on goal by Chacon, but it's a little high.
Yeah, it hit the top of the pole.
Yeah.
And that would have happened in the 90th minute, which would have made me the Nostradamus of Central Broward Regional Park.
And we have another shot on goal by all bow down to Nostradamus, Brad. Brad Stradamus.
Brad Stradamus. Chacon ruined it for me.
And we are in the 90th minute. The score is still 4-0 favor FC Miami City. And I would say
I'm wondering how many extra minutes we're going to get this game.
maybe enough for them to.
I say
tie
5.
the
I say they give him 5.
Yeah, why not?
Well, no, because they're going to give him a shot. They're going to give him a shot. Not to
Yeah.
tie the game, but they're going to give him a shot to score. I say they give him 5.
Yeah, to make it look good. As Suarez is controlling, kicks it over to Osmatov. Over to Wharton, then to Kofic. Kofic setting up in midfield, trying to set up the offense. Sonis over to Chacon, but it's a little too wide. Palm Beach controls, kicks it over to the goalie. Goalie's going to kick it down. And to say Palm Beach looks deflated is an understatement.
Well, again, if you are them, you take back into the locker room that you were able to spread apart the scoring and the attack.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't a total annihilation within the first 40 minutes of this game.
Yeah, last game, FC Miami City just jumped out
This is how,
on them.
yeah, this is how they felt after the first half.
Yeah.
So, you have to look at it. And I tell you what, for a bunch of high school players, they were able to hang on to 2 goals a half.
Mm-hmm. That's not bad when you look at it.
FC Miami City looking to be first place in the PDL.
And that is a beautiful thing, Brad.
And guess what? We get to call their games.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Can't wait to tell my future kids that.
Well, my exciting part is I get to be next to Sean Stanley for most of it. That's where my joy comes in.
Suarez playing a little back and forth with Karuma. And it looks like they're just wasting the timeout.
Well, what they'll do is they'll spread the pitch a little bit and just pass it around to see if they can get anyone to bite. And if they find a hole in the armor, they'll go for it. But there's no reason to aggressively go at this goalie. Like I said, I'm giving him 5 minutes in this overage period, and we'll see.
And Chacon has a little clear path there. Kicks it over to Karuma.
Karuma looking to play it, finds
nice
it.
Footwork by Karuma.
Still has it. Karuma will kick it out. They'll reset it.
And that's Parpay.
Here's that leg.
Kick. Thwarted by number 16 from Palm Beach.
And that's going to be it.
That's going to be the game, people. And the obvious winner, FC Miami City 4-0 over the Palm Beach Suns.
If we're going to give an MVP, that's going to go to Jonathan Parpay of the game with all 4 assists.
Most definitely.
I really can't go any more than that. I mean, that was a textbook assist shellacking.
Yes.
By Jonathan Parpay, number 21. Want to thank everyone. Want to thank our sponsors.
Yes, thank our sponsors, Nicholas Children's Hospital, Miami Media School, The Spot Barbershop, Urban Soccer 5, PSG Florida, Nike, Bein Sports, EDU Sports Academy, and LFP Leggett. Once again, thank you for doing what you do for us. And from Central Broward Regional Park, this is Jordan.
For Brad Johnson, for all of my students in the Sports Emphasis program, I've got Jordan here today. Erica's down on the field. I want to say thank you to all our production staff, Christian and Mr. Sean Stanley on the camera work. We'll see you guys next time for your first place FC Miami City soccer team.
Feels great to say, huh?
They will be by the time we play again.
Most definitely. See you guys later. Signing off.